I'm like waiting for you. Go.
Tieni qua.
Eccolo.
No. Ah, chi? Cosa fai? Non c'è niente.
So hello again, and hopefully the second attempt will go better. It's a bit hard with the internet today. So I hope you can see us, I hope you can hear us. We are in the university, Statoil University, day one of Milan Design Week. Lots of installations around. Every year, this university is flooded with different designers, different ideas, different installations. Definitely nice to visit, nice to take photos, and maybe get inspired. Who knows, who knows. So meanwhile, we are just browsing around. Hopefully more people join, and then I will tell also more about the design week. Or unless if you have any questions, of course, I can reply. Hello, Ula. Hello, Shane. Hello, guys. We just started, so we will go slightly slower and then we will pass again because, of course, we need to wait more people joining. So we are in the Statoil University right now, State University, and there are lots of designers and installations. Welcome to Design Week. I hope that internet stays with us. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, whoever is joining. Hopefully we will have nice walk, lots of interesting views. Hello, Tariq. Hello, guys. Welcome to Milan Design Week. So 7 days, 918 events. Of course, we won't be able to visit and see all of them, not even half, but we will try our best.
This is one.
Yes, this is one, but there are kind of pretty a lot of designers and artists around. So some years on this grass there are different things. I think 2 or 3 years ago there was the family of pink monkeys. Then there was also I remember there was the rabbits, and this year there is a cat with a ball.
Now we will catch also the cat.
And cube. Hard to get all in one picture, the cube.
So we hope you can see the cat. Now I will enlarge a bit zoom
So whatever you are seeing right now, they are temporary installations. The only things that are always here, they are the trees, the courtyard itself and the trees. All other things, they are installations for the Design Week. Then this particular place, they are actually every day closing pretty late during the Design Week at midnight. So during the evening, it's also illuminated. I hope, guys, you all learned how to do the... We can't call them anymore postcards now, the print screens. That's what we need now to do with our new courtyard. So the private space with the palms and the sofa. Guys, start to take the pictures of me. That's what I call a perfect design week. It suits me very well. We will get also behind the cat. And meanwhile, here is the map of university itself and all the installations that you can find during the design week. So 7 courtyards of university. So we are right now in the middle and the biggest one. And then all the numbers is the different artists, different installations.
And once more, this is called Design Week. So it's a big, huge event that involves the whole city. We are just in one of the places. This, of course, is pretty big because this is the State University. So this is one big, but it's only one. And during this week, we will try to walk around Milan and try to show you some others. Of course, we will try to get to the ones that they are slightly bigger, because somehow they are scattered, this event, all over the city. It could be, you know, also shops, stores that they are involved, and then could be public squares, could be factories that they have, you know, this kind of warehouses, and so they do really anywhere. So today we are mainly walking here at the State University, and we see how long we will stay here because there are several installations. But again, the event itself is the first also that started all over the world. In the 80s, this started in the 80s, and every year they do it around April together with the furniture show. But the furniture show, it's held inside the exhibition center. That has nothing to do with this event. That is a parallel thing, you know, that is going on, spread all over the city. This is a statue. It's actually a replica of another statue that is positioned in another part of Milan. Represents the patron saint of Milan, Sant'Ambrogio.
Wait a minute, before we go inside, I need to sort out the chat here on my side. And thank you so much for the coffee.
Okay, we go on. Thank you for, you know, supporting us. Now there is no more the tipping button. The Buy Me Coffee will do for us, because anyway they take only the 5% of your tips. So perfect for us. So we don't need to give a lot of money to the platforms. And thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much.
So meanwhile, we are entering inside the university, different designs, and if you time by time can in the chat confirm that you can see us, you can hear us, because there is also this 10-second delay, so at least we know how it goes, because the internet is an issue that is hard to control here. So meanwhile, hello, whoever is joining, welcome to Milan. We just started. Cinti, thank you so much.
So why we love this design week? Because first, the city, it gets very lively. Okay, Milan is, let's say that Milan in general doesn't have a problem of liveliness, but it gets even more livelier and then more colorful. Then people from all over the world, designers from all over the world. But then another very interesting thing is that finally we can enter in places that during the rest of the year you cannot enter, because there are either private places or it's not possible to photograph. During these days, it's pretty special because, you know, we can enter university like today, plus we can go to historical palaces. They're usually private, you cannot enter. Sometimes in these palaces they don't do even the guided tours. So it's just private and you can't enter.
Meanwhile, we have people who are remembering the Design Week last year with us.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, we are more than a year together.
So
Awesome.
we like it because these days you can take sensational pictures, get inspired sometimes just by a little creation, little object that could be ideal for your home, your garden, your living space, office. So here you get the top designers that are all over the world. They gather here in Milan for approximately 1 week, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, depends. So you see, they did this, a lot of cubes, and they placed a statue on top. You see that man sitting. So this installation, they're just done again specifically for the Design Week. So after 10 days, everything will be removed. So you see they put a statue there. We hope anyway that the images are crisp and clear. Sorry, before when we connected, we started and immediately we had technical issues. So we hope now that the internet is good and you can take good photos. Also today, it's an amazing sunny day, beautiful day. Look at this picture, this is wonderful. It looks like something super fantastic.
And then talking about the designs, so some are pretty easy to understand, especially if we are talking about the furniture. So, you know, they are kind of interior designs, exterior designs, but then there are also the ones that are more arty. So there are some thought behind or something. So they all have the description. So if you are in particular interested in something, of course, we can go next also to the description. But me and Andrea, we like also to just enjoy, let's say, the colors, the shapes, let's say the ideas. And thank you for confirming the image. And then I need to reveal the secret. Andrea is also a designer. In the past, he was designing the lamps, so the light objects. And one of his favorite materials is the perspex. And here we are actually seeing the colorful perspex.
This is polycarbonate.
Okay, polycarbonate. So Andrea, straight away, the first thing he did, he touched it. So he needed to understand.
I went back to the origin because I did it from 96 to 2002 approximately. I wanted to give a try. It's a very, very hard world also there because there is a lot of competition, big companies, plus they steal your ideas. That's another bad thing. So it's not an easy, an easy field.
And is it free to enter Design Week? Yes, and that's why we like to first attend ourselves and to suggest also to the people. All the events, at least majority of the events, they are for free. Sometimes they ask you to register, but it's a pretty easy thing. Either you can do it in internet or before the entrance. The problem might be the queues sometimes to enter, but the majority of the events, they are for free. Then there are some specific evening events, like, you know, the parties, they might be on the invitation, but all the exhibitions, the installations, majority, they are totally for free. Which is not happening with the Fashion Week, because the Fashion Week, you really need to have the invitations. There is one but during the Design Week. It's let's say, to find an apartment during this week, because of course there are lots and lots of visitors this time, and the prices, they are going rocket sky. And what we are inside right now is the university. The building itself is actually pretty old. It's one of the very first Renaissance buildings in Milan, so it's going back to the 15th century. And at some point it was also the hospital. Now it's one of the biggest universities here in Milan.
So we hope that the internet is good, quality,
I
audio.
hope so. The last thing I see is the heart from Ellen. It's beautiful, yes. Thank you so much, Ursula, for confirming. Joseph, hello. Will there be any Lambretta scooters this year? Guys, I see that you are very prepared. The Lambretta scooters, probably there will be somewhere, but I don't know, will we encounter them this year? Definitely we want to see the Audi. And then let's see, because again, this is just very, very first day, so, and the very first half an hour that we are doing the live stream. More than 900 events, so the companies, designers, we will try our best to catch as much as possible.
So here you can get ideas for your home. For instance, here they just put a very minimal light illumination, but then it's projecting on that wall. Consider that now it's afternoon, it's pretty bright, so at night, of course, the effect will be even more. But just to say that, you know, here you can get really ideas for decoration of your home, and then, of course, the big chance of seeing, you know, buildings that we never stream from, because these buildings are usually not accessible to the public. Ciao.
So meanwhile, I hope you...
È ripartito. Ciao.
If you see slightly frozen image at some point, is because we are passing from different areas and we need to catch the internet. So I hope now you see us. So at some moment there will be the interrupted image because we are kind of passing from one internet to another.
Last year here there was the Brazil
coffee.
Yeah, because sometimes you can find here small designers, you can find big companies, but then sometimes you find a chamber of commerce of some country. For instance, also this year is sponsored by the Brazil General Consulate, Brazilian Furniture, so there are different companies from Brazil, and they join together, and you know, they do display here their own designs, so it depends. Like this year, again, here they do the Brazil.
And the big cube, later I will check what is exactly the design it was in the big cube. Later we will check what is the big cube for.
Okay.
So meanwhile, if you can confirm if on your side the image is going smooth or it's interrupted, just for us also to understand how it works, because we are very new with this YouTube thing, and to us also understand. I mean, if the image is going smoothly all the time or it's interrupted, the image and our voice. Thank you so much, Joseph, for the coffee. Smooth. Okay, thank you. Smooth. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for confirming. Sorry if I ask so much these questions, but because we are so new on the YouTube, we are learning, and for us it's to understand. Better than the hey go, oh, thank you so much. I needed to hear this.
Although, unfortunately, on my end, the phone I'm using for streaming still is not working the chat, still is not working the counter for how many people are joining. So we are monitoring everything from Avia's phone, but just to say that if I was streaming by myself today, I didn't have all the possible chat and data also to understand if everything is working fine, because this app that we are using doesn't have also many other features, like we don't see the sound, for instance, the VU meter for the sound. Then we don't see the internet connection if it's good or bad. So unfortunately, these apps, they don't have some features that there were in the HeyGo app. So we are missing something from HeyGo.
But if you are getting better image and sound, and you are saying it, we are happy.
Yes, better image and sound make it very much interesting for us and for you also, especially for the photos. So guys, we will try this week to walk around as long as possible and as much as possible until the 23rd of April. So let's see what we will be able to do. Consider that approximately at this time we are connecting. It might be that we disconnect and reconnect according to the internet signal cues that there could be here and there, but we will try anyway to visit as much as possible of this design week.
So Mike, if you are still there, yes, 2 hours I think we will be, and that will be, we will try every day, like Andreas said, from around 3 o'clock to 6:30. So more or less that's the intention.
So for instance, all these places that we are showing to you, we are coming here on purpose, even if there is no design, because usually this part is not possible, you know, to walk because they're close to the public. But these days here, for instance, are for sure some sort of leftover from some installation. But because you see here, there is some carpet that has been taken off probably during the installation. But again, for us, it's so exciting also that we enter a bit of the backstage or back areas and walk in parts that usually we never streamed from, that are part anyway of this beautiful complex that is the State University of Milan, very, very old one, that in the past has been also kind of been military place, hospital especially it was a hospital for a long time, plus there are so many of these courtiers, so we are profiting of this thing of the design week to walk around.
So, and of course, it's the working university, so the main people you are seeing, a part of the designers and installations, the students here.
So now we will show you some students studying. 1 second. So why we like, again, I repeat, this event is because aside of the furniture and aside of the designs, we can profit of visiting, you know, many different places that usually we cannot enter. So don't expect by the design week designs only, but expect to see designs plus historical places. For instance, here they were preserving the ice in the past here in these caves that now the people are studying inside, these rooms that you see at the bottom. In the past here they were placing the ice coming from the mountains in order to sell it later to the people to refrigerate, food and things.
Also for the hospital users.
For the hospital also. I know this one was for the wood. Sorry.
Yes, there is two. One for the wood and one for the
next
ice.
one. The next one is the one for the ice. Then here, sometimes it looks almost like a jail here. Here is the radio. For instance, here is the university radio station. It's inside here. Here is the one for the ice, sorry, this part here. So we hope anyway that you managed to take a lot of photos, because we cannot come back here very often, actually once a year. So here where they were placing the ice here, inside here. Inside these walls they were putting...
The ice cubes, yes, the ice cubes this one is for the ice cubes. So
yes, here.
It's kind of natural refrigerator. So I remind that we are not so far, just a few hours from the mountains, and in the past that was the way to refrigerate the things. So huge ice cubes, they were taken here and stored. Yes, I always keep reminding that, guys, just in case if we run out of all the, the technologies and the electricity, look back either at the Roman times or at the Middle Ages. There was the solutions how to have your warm floors, because the Romans used the natural hot springs to warm up the homes, or for your freezers, ice from the mountains. I mean, the options there are. Okay, let's go back to the... I can almost see some paintings of the Catherine here. The wallpaper art of Hegel. These are wallpapers. Also, just to say, this is the very first day. Monday, the design week will go on all week, and there are really a lot of journalists also today around. The video makers, journalists, TVs.
I will try to enter in one of these installations, although I don't know if there will be internet inside. I might give a try.
Contenga dei messaggi culturali è in pieno stile Save the Planet, quello che noi chiamiamo.
So let's move away from here and get out.
Some of you already noticed that after the design week we wanted to go to stream from the Tuscany, but unfortunately our viewers and the followers. Everything works fine with YouTube. So, but now the design week, first day, and street art. Urban solid. This is actually, by the way, really the street graffitis around the Milan, if I remember correct, urban solid.
Al volo, ma
So now I will, whoever asked about the big cube, I will try to find the information what it was about. I see there is some steam going around. Because of course, like last year, also this year, the theme of one of the themes are eco-sustainability and you know, all these ecological things and so on and so on. So let's see what is the cube about. The representation of power embodied in action of consciousness that flows into knowledge in a symbolic dialogue between thought and evolution. And it seems that during the nighttime it's illuminated from inside.
Yes.
It's a huge illumination. Like a really huge element of light in the middle here in the university.
Lassie said that is part of so it's not just what you are seeing now, there is more.
And that's, by the way, another thing.
It might be even half an hour walks in between one place and the other. So it's not. They take over, you know, historical places, universities, palaces, industrial areas, the whatever, and we try to stay as long as possible here, take photos, because then possibly would be some long walk and
yeah,
we need to
in suburbs of Milan, right next to the Duomo Cathedral. Somebody just filmed me. Will I be on the right TV, the main
Yes.
TV of Italy? So once more, we started this design week at the university because there are kind of more together, and now we will go out and we will try to catch the ones that they are outside. Also, this was the perfect time for the this blue sky.
weak internet.
Now we will go. Hi, hello, Fran. Hello. Welcome to the very beginning, the very first day of Milan Design Week. So the very first installations, the catch. This one is by the way pretty high. I think some 30 meters. 13, because I think each cube is 1 meter, I imagine. So there are 13 cubes. Out of the university, and now we will start our treasure hunt.
Yeah. For living, we also give you some on here in Milan. So you see that there are this company that is called Interni, that means interiors, and you pay. You are part of this guide that is called Interni, and then you get the right to have this flag outside where, you know, these people, they do different events all over the city. of a circuit that everyone can follow this guidebook, and you can, I mean, the visitors, they know exactly where to go. Or simply by walking around Milan, you might encounter here and there these flags, and then you understand that
something
is going on there. So you enter inside, and the majority, I would say 90% of the events are for free. There are more than 900, but once more, as you can see, we need to walk here and there. So when we see beautiful things, we show them to you. Here, for instance, there is a beautiful Cinquecento.
I'm taking this one.
Look at this Cinquecento.
I am taking this one.
Wow.
Andrea, I need this one. I fell in love. I chose my present for the birthday. I don't want nothing else. I wanted this one.
That's beautiful.
Oh, how cute it is.
Look at
I can even change my favorite color. I don't like anymore the light blue. It's okay also, the yellow.
Look at the seats, and plus the chain.
Even the keys,
even
the key is cute. First one, so with the future someone. There is actually 4 places. I didn't notice. 4 places, still two. We had 2 places.
Yeah, Cinquecento is famous for 4 people, not for 2. So now let's go towards Duomo Cathedral. At least we pass by, because from this area where we are now, there are no more events. So we need to walk towards more the city center. This one was pretty important because usually the State University, in that amazing courtyard, they usually do, you know, some installations. So we managed to catch the other ones. In the meanwhile, know that before we're gonna catch something else, it might pass even 10-15 minutes or longer. So because we need to walk, but at least like this, you get to know a bit the city of Milan, the city center. We might explain there to take pictures. So now, somehow, let's go back to Duomo Cathedral.
At least the area.
The area there. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions about Design Week or things that you are seeing, just write it in the chat and we will try to reply.
And whoever asked the before what's the temperature, is getting actually pretty warm. So Andrea, as usually, is more clever. He have the t-shirt, so he feels good. I felt slightly chilly this morning, so I have the sweater, and it's getting warm. Duomo. Let's see, can we see the Duomo? I don't promise, but with us you never know.
Somehow today we are more chasing events, but of course if we manage to pass by the Duomo, we will. We are not far anyways, kind of 5-10 minutes walk from here. But we are more concerned of finding events.
And actually I'm surprised this year, because usually every year in front of the Duomo Cathedral they do some installations. I mean, sometimes also pretty big ones. This year, this morning, we saw just a few sofas still wrapped, so I don't know, but not, I didn't see anything big in particular. And that's the good thing of the Design Week. You never know exactly what to expect. So soon, I think in a few minutes, some of you will say, I recognize that place. I recognize. Because usually this road we go upside down. When we finish the city center tour, we go to the car, and this road you see on other direction.
In the meanwhile, that bell tower that you see, that's the San Gottardo, St. Gotthard church here in Milan, not far from the Duomo Cathedral.
Pretty old tower.
Yes, very old tower. something also related to the Visconti.
Yes,
It's
yes,
kind
yes.
of very old. And it's not possible to enter there on daily basis. You need to book a visit. We honestly, I never been inside because every time there is this booking thing.
Or there is this particular events.
Yes.
But you know us, so whenever we can enter, we do. So now we are walking to another district. Usually during the design week, all the Milan, they are also divided in these design districts. This year actually there are also some new areas that they are opening up because after the COVID, so the last year it was slightly reduced the event. So this year really a lot of participants. So they're adding new areas, new locations.
The other day there was setting up some installation here. Let's see if it's still. Anyway, we are really few minutes
Now it's
away
already
from
1
the
minute.
cathedral, 1 minute away from the Duomo Cathedral, so we will pass by anyway. There was some installation here, and it's still there, and we thought they finished.
Actually, it looks even worse than 2 days ago.
Yes, and 2 days ago was much better. And
We could approach it 2 days ago. But you know, in Italy, nobody rushes. It's just the first day. We still have all week ahead. No worries.
so we expected that by today was ready, because you see that we passed by the other day here. They put a mirror, and this mirror is reflecting a home, that the home is actually on the ground, is not reflecting a home behind us. Behind us there is another home, it's not that one. So it's like a big, huge reflection on the mirror, and the home is positioned on the ground. Even the balcony and everything is there on the ground.
Yes, actually, I liked it. We were passed by here 2 days ago, and I like this idea. So we need to pass here in next few days when they take off the, how you say, this surrounding, how you call it, the gate.
Yes, the fences.
Fences.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, finally, the cathedral. Now we go to the Giureconsulti.
So whoever missed the Duomo Cathedral, we did it also today. So while we are passing to the next installations, the next design events, we are passing by the Duomo Cathedral. Surprise, surprise.
Maybe today clear sky and better zoom. I will try to catch the Madonnina, so the Virgin Lady, totally made out of gold plaques.
4 meters.
4 meters tall, so it's not something made out of stone or chalk and coated with gold paint. It's actually made out of metal gold, pure plaques, 24 carats.
Meanwhile, I love you guys. They even know that we passed by our wedding place. So yes, and I'm pretty sure we will pass at least one more time today. This, by the way, the Madonnina, so this golden lady that you see right now, up to the 60s, it was the highest point of Milan. So none of the buildings were higher, so it was some sort of the rule. Then the skyscrapers started to pop out, and now if there is any building, the highest building at the moment in the Milan, the copy of the golden lady, it's put it on top.
And today, for sure, there is another famous person.
If you can walk down the sidewalk, please. We are filming a movie. Thank you.
They're filming the movie, guys. Smile. Me and Andrea. We are in the movie scene.
Yes, so it's not possible to walk inside here. There is a movie going on, That's Milan. It's like this every time there is something going on, luckily.
Andrea, do you recognize the George Clooney?
Let's see if there is any famous. So they are
The
filming.
problem of me, I never recognize any famous person. Even if it would be George Clooney, I wouldn't recognize.
Yeah, they said to move away because there is a movie going on.
Let me see, who is the main character here? I can't catch. Guys, who is good with the catching the
Good,
famous
pretty good. This
actors?
picture with the security guard and
Maybe it's
the tower.
maybe it's the main actor.
So this picture is pretty good.
Oh, guys, sorry, the Clooney I don't recognize here.
Okay, who cares about the movie? Let's go on. But just to say that, you know, really, if you come here, city center, it's a movie itself, just to see weird, unusual people walking around. Plus, time to time, they do some movie set, then the fashion shows, and so. Okay, here.
Cynthia says, I'd faint if an actor walked by. Cynthia, maybe me too, if I would knew that it's an actor, you know, famous one. As I said, the problem of me, I usually don't recognize like this on the street. So while we are walking to the next location, the beautiful postcards of Duomo di Milano during the daytime. Actually, we never passed here exactly at this time with the hagel. So pretty nice and unique colors. And actually, I need to say today is the Monday, so very first day of the design week, and it's not so crowded. At Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, really, there will be so many people.
Wow, the chat came at the chat now. James Bond movie.
It's because of the James Bond. Suddenly, Andrea,
Wow.
Andrea got the chat.
Guys, I have the chat. I can see you now. I'm so happy. Finally, I can see
It's
the
the
chat.
James Bond.
Feeling so frustrated that I cannot enjoy the chat. So perfect. Let's move on.
Give Andrea some heart. He finally can see the chat.
Anyway, we hope that you are enjoying. Now let's try to catch some other event. In the meanwhile, we managed also to show you the cathedral. And keep in mind that some events are, you know, not far from the cathedral. Not far, it means every time 10, 15 minutes walk to go here and there. But there are many other events that are more in the, I wouldn't call it outskirts, because Milan, the central Milan, the metropolitan area is very big, and still we are talking about central Milan, but more outside the historical city center, and there could be so many events here and there. And then of course too, it's not possible to walk from one to the other because we are talking about many miles, many kilometers. So we will try to tomorrow, for instance, we go to one district and we try to visit that district. So I can see the heart.
That's for you.
Ah, thank you. Oh, so I need to tell you that I don't see the chat and then I see the chat, so I get the hearts. I love to see the hearts here. There is some little installation.
These are the sofas that this morning we noticed all wrapped. Usually, as I said, the previous years there was huge installations in the square. This year only the Divani and Divani, that is, by the way, pretty famous Italian company for the sofas. Thank you so much for the coffee.
Thank you.
So they are advertising like this, lots of sofas in front of the Duomo Cathedral. And I need to say that I like this color, by the way.
Yes. Thank you so much for whoever is supporting us, all your help.
Shall I sit?
Yes, it's fundamental for keep us going on with the streams. So thank you very much for your support. We also repeat that we'll kind of like this buy me a coffee thing because they ask just the 5% for the buy me a coffee company, and 95% finally goes to us. So. And there is also, just in case, if you feel the possibility to do kind of the weekly or monthly subscription. So just to say that I think it's a pretty good method, and as far as I know, they don't ask you for any commission.
No. And yes, Ulla, I need to agree. Suddenly, the Duomo Square is very comfortable. In fact, there is one thing that is always missing here, the chairs. At least for 1 week, this thing is sorted. I don't know how clean they will be after 1 week,
yes.
But right now it's perfect. It's fresh, a few hours out.
I'm just wondering what is going to happen if it rains. But anyway, for today, that is a sunny day. It's an amazing idea that they created. It is a sort of a relaxing place where to enjoy the Duomo from. And so again, these days could be any sort of installation. It's pretty fun because the city changes a bit, and you know, you can do different things.
What if rains? That's a good question, but you know, we have a bit of the problem. No rain last year, so you know, they are risking.
And then for whoever doesn't know yet, the other day, kind of already 3 weeks ago, some protesters passed by and they ruined the statue by throwing some yellow paint on the statue. Now our mayor officially reported that this is impossible to remove unless, I don't know, they find specific teams that they know how to remove without damaging the statue. So I don't know. It's a big long story. We are in Italy and this thing might last now probably. Sorry, we cannot go out from here. We need to go back
it's
from
also
where we
the
came.
labyrinth.
It's like a labyrinth. And so I don't know, but now 3 weeks the statue with 4 weeks the statue with the yellow paint. That's the way it looks.
And then there is a question. Evie loves sofas. Guys, who don't love the sofas? Especially the sofa in front of the Duomo Cathedral of Milan.
And
guys,
blue,
right?
and also blue, that is a favorite color of it.
What can go wrong here? Actually, it's missing just one thing, the aperitivo, you know, the spritz, and then the life is sorted.
So let's try to catch a so you see, guys, this is also the design week. Design week is not one thing. It could be a bit of anything. Installations in public squares, events here and there. Plus, trust me, there are so many of these private events aside. But there are many.
Thank you so much for the call. Thank you so much for subscription. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you. I mean, thank you so much because you are really helping us to go on with these live streams that we love it so much. And as you know, we try also not to make you waste any money and try to work as much as possible towards walking and show you new different things.
Thank you,
Whoever stayed with us since, you know, 1.5 years almost in ago knows that even if we show same buildings, might be something different, something else going on. So for instance here, they made an installation with a lot of flowers today. So this is also a beautiful picture.
Part of the design week, yellow statue, yes. I mean, we joke about this yellow thing, but me and Andrea, I mean, it's terrible that these things happen and they are left like that. So Palazzo Giurisconsulti, another historical palace here in Milan that's actually nowadays they are used for events. And we already was here during the glass week, but we didn't stream so much. So now I will go to see the Dutch in Milano. Actually, I think that this year the Dutch companies, they are here. So I will go to see, can we go inside? Just give us a second.
Yes.
We can enter?
You are
We are bloggers. We are live showing.
But you're not for the event here?
Ah, okay, it's a specific event?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Tomorrow it's open.
Ah, okay. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, tomorrow, because today, what they saw
It's
there?
on invitation. It's
On invitation,
just for the
okay.
invitation, and from tomorrow all free.
Yes, because also there is this part to say that sometimes, especially the first day, they might do the opening and just by invitation. Sometimes they also do it midweek in order not to be all, on the first day. So it could be a bit of anything also related to the openings, vernissage. And sometimes when you get the invitation, of course, there is the free catering, you can eat, you can drink. This year, we didn't apply anything, guys, because of the Ego closed down, and we were not sure even if we could stream. So we didn't bother any press office. But you know that until Ego was alive, we did so many things, especially asking for the press pass. And the last we did was in Monza Grand Prix. And
we have also other ones already applied anyway. It's just bit this Hego thing shattered us.
So, yes.
So here there is a urban station, the corner of the future. So that's how the station in the future will look, all with the marble. Wow.
So yes, this is all made out of the marble.
How do you like this idea? The station out of marble.
And then you need a guy all day cleaning.
Well, I don't know. You need to have the special deal with the pigeons here. Perché non parli italiano? Because the girl asked me in English. That's why.
Because the people that they took over this historical building that is called Palazzo Giure Consulti are Dutch. Because here in Milan, the Design Week, initially started out of Italian designers, but then started spreading up so much that also foreigners, they found interest of coming to Milan these days in order to advertise their products. Consider that many of these products could be even designed by a small local designer in Holland in this case. So the Dutch government or some association related to design in Holland, they gather all the designers and they take over some historical buildings. That's why what I was saying before is so interesting these days, because usually, for instance, you cannot enter inside this building here. But since there is the event for the Design Week, maybe tomorrow or anyway another day this week, we will enter inside and we have also the possibility to see all these buildings from the inside. So that's why we invite you not to lose these streams and to follow us, because we will try to show you, of course,
to catch as much as possible. Again, catch everything is physically impossible, even if you are not streaming.
Plus, as you can see, we might walk, we walk all the way here, and they told us tomorrow, not today. So it's like this, it's really like this Design Week. Everyone is around, there is no one that catches all the event at the right moment, the right time.
Or maybe that could be like how you say, the Guinness record. Managed to visit all 918. So the last number this year is 918.
But of course, now we are trying to walk here and there in places where we know that
they are more closer to you.
Closer to you, but they are not so close one to the other. There are some districts. The one we will do tomorrow, I think. There are more events in the same area, in the same district, and then we will start checking what is going on also in other districts. But anyway, today, now what time is it?
Now it's exactly 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, so for approximately 2 hours and a half, we keep walking.
Browsing around.
Browsing around, because we remind that later on tonight we do the stream about music on MIXCLOUD.
Our usual appointment on the MIXCLOUD 9. Actually, me and Andrea, we thought maybe, you know, to move it later, but then we didn't want to make a mess with the calendars and so on. So we will try our best to be on time with our usual 9 appointment at home. And anyway, majority of the events around 6:30, 7, they start to close because the people, they go to the dinner, to the private parties already. So it's kind of movement changes. Although again, like the university where we was, they are up to the midnight because they do also more of these light installations after the dark.
So in few minutes, 2 minutes, we will be by the La Scala Square, La Scala Theatre Square. And then from there, we will try to enter to some road that we never stream from this road, the side of this event that there is today. So today until the 23rd, that is called Design Week.
And meanwhile, Shin installed the screenshot button. Yay! Now you need to take the perfect first postcards and share and tag us on our Facebook.
Yes, please share that we are showing Milan and Design Week. Once more, tomorrow we will be in a district that is called Tortona, that is very famous because it has many of the industrial places that they are totally taken over by designers, and there will be many. Here in the city center is more scattered here and there, and then we will try to check other Instagrammers what they picture today and tomorrow, and the best we will try to follow them and go, you know, to see the most interesting installations.
Although surely some might already follow also us and see what we are doing. Yes,
so just in case, this in front of us is the La Scala Theatre. So anyway, in the meanwhile, you discover a bit of the Milan. Of course, many already know because they keep following us. And perché c'è uno di là in via Clerici.
Yes.
Okay, non mi di là. So this is the La Scala Theatre. So we try also to stop to this beautiful, amazing part of our city that many of you already know, although again, today we are trying to catch more design events.
And officially the week, so in English it's Design Week, but in Italian it's called Salone del Mobile. And here in front of the La Scala Theatre is the main official letters, although it's hard to picture in the one. We will try to see. So, Salone del Mobile.
Although,
some furniture fair.
Although the correct thing is that the Salone del Mobile is the one going on in the main exhibition center of Milan and is the furniture show. Aside of the furniture show, there is the Design Week spread here and scattered all over the city. So you see that they put in the La Scala Square the saying, the big letters, Salone del Mobile. Here's the Salone del Mobile. And this event here around the city called Design Week, or sometimes they also name it Fuori Salone, outside the Salone del Mobile. And for instance, all the shops, just to give you an idea, there is, for instance, Fendi Casa, so the home furniture collection by Fendi. It's inside there.
I need to say that last year Fendi was pretty nasty towards us.
Yes, they didn't want anyone entering inside with the cameras. Okay, they didn't want. But just to say that for these specific days, they change totally the displays, and they do, you know, different displays, and they do totally different. So now we try to catch one event.
In the streets that we usually don't
walk.
enter.
And it's also a bit hard to find this road because it's inside here. Let's see if we find it.
Behind La Scala Theatre.
Otherwise we go back. Because also to walk live, we have already two phones on. One
Hello, Elizabeth.
as monitor, the other one as a streaming phone. We don't want to have also the navigator going on. Anyway, the city to be discovered, it's another interesting thing.
So what you're seeing right now, it's part of the La Scala, actually the artist entrances.
Let's see, there isn't something there. Let's see, it's there, sorry. Because whenever I see the flags,
okay, sometimes these exhibitions, they are really kind of big, and sometimes it's like one object, just so.
Buongiorno, c'è qualcosa per il fuorisalone?
Scusi?
C'è qualcosa per il fuorisalone da
C'è
visitare?
un simposio che durerà 3 giorni che è sponsorizzato da Prada, però ci sono degli speaker che parlano sul palco, quindi le deve interessare l'argomento più che altro. Gli argomenti sono quelli elencati sul programma.
Sì. No, magari ci interessa se c'è dentro un bel teatro da vedere.
Allora, il teatro è discreto, nulla di particolarmente eccezionale, ci sono 2 incontri al giorno. Ogni incontro con i relatori ha un argomento che riguarda il design e gli arredamenti
Ma adesso al momento non c'è niente.
Allora sì, è cominciato alle 3, ma
non si
finirà
può entrare.
tra 10-15 minuti, non di più.
Va bene, grazie.
Va bene, si
grazie,
figuri,
arrivederci. Okay, so I was asking if it was possible to enter, and they said at the moment there is a conference, it's finishing in 15 minutes. And anyway, there is just a bit of the theater to see and not so much. And so it was just maybe more related to conference things.
Because we are more on the catch, of course, of the things that we usually can't enter. And which is my favorite designer brand? Whew, hard question. If I need to say from the Italian ones, I like the Cartel.
Meanwhile, we try to show you also some historical buildings while we are walking. Some beautiful, these are all pretty old buildings here in Milan. Because we know that there is an event that is not far from this area, but again, with us it's a bit of an adventure because, you know, every time they keep moving these events from one historical palace to the other. So now we are trying to catch one historical palace because
plus they are the roadworks meanwhile in between that they are keep closing the passages. So a bit of the browsing around Milan. So many times, guys, you are asking how it looks behind the main streets. That's how it looks.
Bit of the mess.
And by the way, the bit out of the curiosity, the last few days I talked with some the locals, Milanese, and everybody is shocked about the prices during this week because the cheapest price in the hostel, not even in hotel, hostel during the design week, it's 150 euros, and the luxury hotels they might end up to 3,000 euros per night. So the prices during this week is really mad.
So we should be hopefully not so far. Maybe we found the road. Yes, I found the road at least. Because again, it's a bit of a maze also of roads. We don't come here every day. I know it's around here, but now we found at least the road. So it should be inside.
And let's hope now
here.
the queue.
We hope that there is no queue here.
Crazy prices, need to book 1 year in advance. It might not help you because everybody knows here in Milan that Design Week it's the high profit period, and of course the prices they are higher. Then if you book in advance, you might be lucky.
So we found the place. Now let's hope that they'll let us in.
Possiamo entrare?
Sì, avete già la registrazione?
No.
Accreditato. Prego.
Possiamo?
Grazie.
Grazie.
Parlate con le ragazze al desk.
Grazie.
So now fingers crossed for the internet.
So you do the registration. In the meanwhile, I will start. What they say, because here you need to give your details before entering. So now we are giving our details. We need to wait a moment. So it is a bit like this. I mean, sometimes it's for free. Sometimes it's by invitation. Sometimes is, you know, just you need to leave down your email address. Okay?
No, the other thing, I started talking English and I say that I'm not Italian. That works even better.
Sometimes, yeah, they welcome more the tourists than the Italians. Okay, let's see. Here they did a sort of installation with
Maze, again maze. I think if we go to the upstairs, we see the down.
Yes, okay, let's start.
Okay.
So we walk around because here they took over this old building that is an old library, and so they did different installations. So let's have a look here. So it might be different designers. Here somehow
Andrea's dream.
they created a bit of the
Industrial grill.
Industrial grill, or
That's pretty smart.
there was the movie there showing. So here you put the wood. It's like a bonfire, a grill. Here there are different designers. Now they show how it works here. So you see. Buongiorno. Cos'è, di pietra? Ah.
Questa è pietra vulcanica che poi è incisa ed è stata usata appunto per invocare il concetto di pietra e fuoco. E poi tutti i cartoni che vengono anche, che sono in eccesso, non vengono buttati una volta traforati, ma vengono utilizzati come quello lì, come
Portacandele.
o portaincensi.
So somehow the guy was explaining that they use the volcanic stone to create this sort of bonfire place, and then whatever is removed here in order to transport this heavy rock, this is what they extrude, they take out, and then it's also used as a candle holder, so nothing is wasted from the working this basin that is actually used for wood and for the fire. Plus they wanted to preserve the concept of volcanic stone and the fire. Molto belli. Poi avete il vostro contatto? So this is the contact. Grazie.
Hey, Adrian.
So this is called Around the Fire.
Welcome to the Design Week.
Okay, so anyway, okay, let's pass to something else.
Che spiega intorno al fuoco che farebbe.
Sì.
Ma voi siete da Italia o?
Noi siamo Bufalini e Bufalini praticamente è un'azienda di marmo.
E c'è una domanda se anche fate se cliente in Stati Uniti?
Spedite negli Stati Uniti.
Non ho la minima idea, ma potrebbe chiedere direttamente alla proprietaria dell'azienda.
Ok. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Ci chiedono se spedite negli Stati Uniti.
O lavorate.
Il nostro designer.
Uno dei due designer.
No, ho detto ora, va bene, ora. Paolo, il designer delle lampade, questa faccina che non c'è in questa.
Le lampade sono in marmo queste?
Sì.
Meraviglia. Voi fate tutte lavorazioni in marmo.
Sì.
E spedite negli Stati Uniti?
Certo.
Sì, no, ok, no, vabbè, alcuni dicono no, noi negli Stati Uniti non li facciamo. Okay, so guys, this is the address. It's called Bufalini Marmi, marble. Marmo means marble, and that's the website. So if you are interested, actually they're coming from Carrara. So, grazie. Loro fanno la foto se sono interessati. Okay, so this is all made out of marble. So look, it looks almost like paper, how fine it is, so they can prove how skillful they are in working the marble material. They make it look almost very light. And so if you are interested in this, Bufalini from Carrara. Carrara is the best marble of Italy.
Grazie.
The best. Ciao, grazie. Ciao. So they look also very friendly people. So just in case you like marble, these people, they look...
No plastic, marble,
marble.
heavy thing.
Marble. So let's see.
Guys, we are in Italy.
Marble from Carrara, and Carrara is considered the best marble of Italy. I wish the Duomo was made out of although the Duomo Cathedral is made of another super precision marble.
What did you ask about Stati Uniti? Do they, how you say, do they send to the...
Yes, they ship worldwide. No, just in case. So this is doing glass. Here they made a sort of a maze. So you see what we mean by a bit of the design week. Maybe you start getting an idea that these installations, the installations, they could be a bit of anywhere. Plus they could be pretty funky, weird, unusual. Consider also many things that sometimes these people, they are not big industries, and they really need to use their creativity, especially here in Italy, in order to make something that looks super beautiful, super luxury, and is not made out of, I would say, super expensive things. That's the great part that is coming out from Italy, the creativity. For instance, this is just metal and cushion, and like a carpet, a rug. But you see how...
I already saw a few things that I need. So the yellow car, the rug. Andrea, I like the rug. Okay, so, the chair, I will choose maybe other one. The rug I like.
Plus, you see, the decoration installation is just made out of paper. So consider that Italy is really so much into this kind of things that out of the, I would say, raw materials. Okay, marble is pretty expensive raw material, but you see, it's more coming out of the creativity, the shapes, the design, that is not so much needed expensive stuff to make it, but still looks super luxury or super ahead. And plus the interesting thing of this Fuori Salone that, sorry, Fuori Salone means outside the main exhibition center. The fact is that they use buildings that on a regular basis they could be totally something else. Like this is like a historical library of Milan.
And they do also here the language courses, different languages. Can't beat Italian, of course. This is pretty interesting sofa. The idea is interesting. It reminds your childhood.
So, for all the Americans connected today that you love baseball, so look, they made a chair for all the baseball lovers from the States. This is your chair to watch, the matches on TV from your home. So that's your next armchair. And footstool also. This is an amazing idea. I think it will get very popular in the States. So you see also how they made the decorations here out of nothing, but everything looks, super interesting, luxury. So with this design week, guys, you need to be a bit patient because once more, it's not one place next to the other. We need to keep walking until we get to the next. And then along the way, there could be, places that they let us in. Sometimes there is a bit of the queuing up. It's all like this. But if you were here in Milan, I would really suggest to try it once as an experience because you might find so many amazing ideas if you are a creator, if you are a very creative person, or DIY person.
Meanwhile, we can play the game. Do you remember what was last year in this building? I remember there was a lot of chairs. I don't know, do you remember?
A lot of
there was this
chairs,
installations of the chairs.
And then, of course, if you have money to buy, you can do very good shopping here because you find a lot of unusual things that maybe you don't find in the main furniture shops. So let's go upstairs and see what there is from upstairs, or at least we can take some photo.
Andrea.
Okay, Adrian has been stopped because some of these people, they ask who are we, why we are taking photos, what are we doing. So sometimes it's pretty fair that we need to stop and give our details, who we are, what we are doing. And so I keep going on. In the meanwhile, Evia now, she has been stopped by one company that was wondering why we filmed. So this is from the above, what they created here. Pretty interesting. So you see here there are all these historical books. Could be related to tragedy, comedies. Here I can read the comedies, literature, some books are from France. So they look all kind of Himalaya. So this was the expedition by some Italian guy that went to Himalaya, I don't know which year. So there are, many historical publications that are held inside here. So let me see maybe a bit more from top view. Plus, if you love photography also, of course, the Design Week is always interesting because there are always some good perspective, good angles. Look at this, for instance. This is made out of carton. So this is like the idea is to create a bookshelf. So you see, out of carton. So again, I really try every time to push what is going on here in Design Week, because for instance, also things that you know, are really made out of cheap materials. You see, this is carton here, so it's not wood, but still they created this huge bookshelf. Look how beautiful it is, and maybe you can even sit inside this sort of tower pyramid, and maybe like they did, you see, put a plant, a tree, something. You put your favorite chair, you know, and then you can relax. You're surrounded by books outside. So it's always good, you know, to
Are we on the Christmas already?
come here because you might get. So this one, it's an Italian project. This one. Italian project by this company that is called Imbal Carton SRL. So they do eco-sustainable since 1967. And I think it's super interesting. Here you can even place your dog. I mean, outside you can put all your books, and then could be a nice place to hide for your cat or dog. And Evia found a heart, and now we are sending you this beautiful heart. Let me put one second. Don't move, don't move. I'll try to put the lips inside. Yes. Okay.
Andrea is making the design.
I think this is an amazing idea. I mean, can you believe, made out of the carton, and you can place all your books. Okay, Mia would place more CDs. You know.
I just wanted to say,
records and
Andrea
CDs.
has one book.
You see, records or CDs, you put them all here, and then you furnish your home with carton, so you don't need to overspend.
And you can allow your kids also to decorate.
Yes. This is a beautiful sofa, also with the sides for, you know, leaving books next to your coffee. Yeah. Also, you see how beautifully they did with the illumination. So just 3 neons, but very minimal, and looks very elegant. Very, very interesting projects, especially made out of not expensive materials. Okay, now we just little browse around here. A beautiful mirror made out of leather.
You can take the picture of Andrea and Evia in the mirror.
So it looks like leather finishing. So this event started again in the 80s, but it kept developing until nowadays, and so now you can really find a lot of these events here and there in the city. Before COVID time, they managed to have more than 1,300 events all over the city. Now we are back pretty in good shape to 900 events. Last year there were probably around
700 if I remember something.
No, there were much less, maybe 300-400 last year. There were not so many. So one more picture from top. So this is pretty nice, interesting photo for you.
All the sofas. Meanwhile, I was stopped by the press office of the sofa, so it's the Poltronova, and they was explaining this design of the juicy colors, like the strawberry field.
Here there
Hello,
is.
Agata. Welcome to the Design Week. Now is 4:30, 1.5 hours. We will be around browsing and trying to catch.
So this is a cabina radio realizzata, so it's like a radio. So
Andrea need this one.
So that's my dream. I have my cabin when I can keep the music at the volume I want without disturbing anyone else. Okay, so maybe we can go here. This is just a rugs. Okay, rugs. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go downstairs. So I think we visited this. Now, let's go a bit back towards La Scala Theater. So once more, guys, these days you need to be really patient because it's not an exhibition center. We need to keep walking, you know. This is Alessandro Manzoni, by the way. So you know this important Italian writer that I don't know if you can see. It looks also pretty old, the painting. So this is the Italian writer Manzoni, Alessandro.
One of the most famous ones that wrote the Betrothed.
Betrothed.
Permessi sposi.
Promessi sposi.
Promessi sposi.
Promessi sposi. Okay, now we get out. Grazie. Grazie.
Posso avere una borsa?
Sì, qual è?
Nera, grazie. Grazie. Oh. Grazie.
So we are very happy. We just feel to do it and trust us. That is pure happiness from our side. Showing this event, we just feel all the time concerned that, again, we cannot pass from one event to the other in a snap, finger snap, you know. We need...
And by the way, who remember last year, Palazzo Clerici? So last year here was a lot of roses and there was some car company.
The Porsche. Last year, Porsche, for instance. So that's why it's a bit difficult also to find these events, because they keep changing. Last year, for instance, this courtyard that we are showing now to you was taken by Porsche to display out the latest Porsche and also some historical
and there
models.
was full of these roses, the rose garden. We was actually on one of the last days, so the roses, they were kind of a bit suffering already. But I don't know who of you remembers, so this old courtyard with the roses and beautiful Porsche. This year, this palace is not taken. Huh?
It's not taken, and again, these are private buildings, so it's not said that these buildings are always available or anyway
or
taken. So designers or fashion industry, they keep an eye, of course, on all these buildings, and you know, they might inquire and say, okay, how much do you want if we do the display during the design week, and then maybe the offer is too much, and or maybe they found another location, because also these companies, they always, for instance, Porsche, you know, I did already last year. This year I want to change, because also for them it's prestigious to show that they change.
Although it depends. There are some Audi,
depends.
for example, in the last years always do at exactly same location.
Yes.
More or less.
Last year they were doing Piazza
but
Cordosio.
now they again do it, like I think.
It depends. I mean, there is not one, regular formula that is applied every year.
And that's why it's interesting.
And that's why it's interesting. The fact is that to catch all these events, of course, there is a map, but
you need the legs.
You need legs, and also with the map, Milan is not straight roads, and you need to go a bit here and there. But again, we are very happy to do it. The only thing we are very concerned that from one place to the other could be 10-15 minutes walk, but in the meanwhile we will try to explain a bit of the Milan and show you anyway.
And anyway, we are walking in Milan, guys, a bit kind of running. I need to say, we are running in Milan, but I think, it's also interesting.
Now, guys, I want to give a try to go to one building that in my life I never managed to enter.
And this morning we got an eye on it.
This morning, we were like, no, I want to go there, because we were just walking by very fast, and I noticed that was open. So if it's still open, I want to enter, because that building belongs to the Borromeo family. The Borromeo in Italy, there are kind of these noble families that they've been, I don't know why, always into beautiful castle, beautiful villas, I mean, these companies, these families, that they are, aside of the money, they are into the beauty. And so if it's still open, the courtyard, I want to enter inside there. So now we cross, so you can see once more La Scala. So in the meanwhile, we try to show you, of course,
there is also the people who are jumping in, jumping out, so.
The beauties of our city. So here, also here I made a bit of the loop because I didn't remember exactly where was that building, that Palazzo Clerici. Plus we can do also a bit, not all, but maybe the Brera.
We will try our guys, because more or less around 6:30 maximum we need to finish, because we need to get home at
for our second
to get ready
marathon.
For the MIXCLOUD. So that will be today, and then tomorrow will day 2. So no worries, there is still 6 days ahead. A part of 20. 20 will be the only day that we won't be online, not with the MIXCLOUD, not with the Milan Design Week. All other days we are here.
And talking about MIXCLOUD, while we are walking and showing you La Scala, so this is the La Scala Theater, majority of course knows already because we pass by here pretty regularly. But talking about MIXCLOUD platform, we found out, for whoever is helping us with, let's call it sponsorship the old way, although in MIXCLOUD is called subscription, okay? So some people of you, thank you, they did a subscription. But guys, we want to inform you that 2 days ago we found out, we were doing some further searches, we found out that out of the subscription, MIXCLOUD is taking the 82%. So to us is left only the 18, and plus on this 18 we need to pay our taxes here. So guys, please, whoever is done a subscription in MIXCLOUD, we kindly ask you, unless you really want to do it, because this money, they really go to major companies like Sony, Warner Bros, then, this Atlantic, all these big majors, and not to us. So, thank you. In the meanwhile, thank you. We got coffee by Michelle.
Satyam.
Eh?
Satyam. Thank you, Satyam.
Satyam, thank you so much. So, Guys, buy me coffee, they take 5% from us, which is perfect for us.
Fair.
And 5% is what they hold, Buy Me Coffee Company, and they give us the 95%. Another system is PayPal. So sorry if we are giving this information because that might be annoying for someone. Is trying to help us with tips or subscriptions. That MIXCLOUD is pure madness, and 82% to, given to the majors and them. Sorry, we are not really making anything because 18% is too little. So just in case, know that MIXCLOUD. Plus, this Buy Me Coffee or PayPal, consider that if you don't want, or the YouTube, because it's too much donating here and there, you can do one PayPal time to time when you can, if you feel. Same as the Buy Me a Coffee. So, plus both they give the possibility to do the monthly subscription. So it's up to you, of course. We keep repeating because we don't want that some of you maybe believe that is giving, the tip to us, but in fact the majority is going to MIXCLOUD, the 82%. So
yes, and quickly replying to all of your questions,
yes.
The PayPal depends on how you are paying and who you are paying. Somehow here in Italy we get 100% if we are kind of from the PayPal to PayPal. Then it depends on the country and the exchange, but there might be some extra percent on top according on your company. So Buy Me a Coffee 5% fair. Then talking about the cleanliness. Yes, the Milan, I can't say that it's very dirty, but then again, on where you look and what time you look, in general, yes, it's there, it's clean.
It's clean, considering also the big, huge passage of people that there is all day.
PayPal, I will put now, because I can pin only one message, so I pinned the Buy Me a Coffee. I will try to find now the PayPal, give me a bit of this time.
PayPal, I would say that here in Italy, from PayPal account to PayPal account, it's even for free. But I don't know from your country because every different countries has different, term and conditions. So we cannot say exactly all. In Italy, we know that in Italy, from PayPal to PayPal is for free. Anyway, no push towards you, just to make it clear that maybe you are considering to give it to us, but then in the end it's going mainly to the majors. And consider also MIXCLOUD that we are paying ourselves. So MIXCLOUD, we pay €99 per year in order to have the copyright paid to anyone, to all the labels, the majors, and so on. So it's not that, things are not paid already. They are, but there is extra money that they want to make. And anyway, was just for explaining. Now we want to go really towards this building that is pretty distant, but we are approaching this on the left. That is where Giuseppe Verdi, the composer Giuseppe Verdi lived his last years of his life inside here. And nowadays it's an hotel, and there are also rooms that they preserved the original furniture of that time.
And yes, Mary is saying that in Canada each transaction on PayPal is $2.99. It depends, guys. That's why we don't want to say that it's exactly like this. So in PayPal, on each country, it's slightly different.
I don't know. I can see installations here and there.
It's Monday. They are still setting up.
I mean, the design week is already started, but I can see installations that still need to be finished. like
It's
that.
Italy, you know, design week, it's 7 days,
Yes.
we are just Monday. I mean, Monday, people are still coming. No worries, no rush. There is still week ahead, week.
This one on the left is Emporio Armani. So it's the department store by Armani, and on the left here there is the entrance to the Armani hotel that is a 5-star hotel.
And if I understood correct, now
Lux.
during the design week, the prices might go up even to 3,000 euro per night.
So just in case, if you have 3,000
Plus.
plus. Consider that, of course, Airbnb, other platforms, you will find for sure cheaper.
Maybe.
But you need to book long
advance.
time in advance. Otherwise, if you book last minute, you find prices that they go up. Even the cheapest bed and breakfast, we heard this morning that someone started asking.
Hostel. The bed in the hostel, 150 euros.
150.
During design week.
Pure madness, pure madness.
Armani, yes, we are passing past. And guys, we
are
will try
almost
to
there.
enter in the palace that me and Andrea, we have never been inside before, so fingers crossed that we can enter today. Because there's the possibility that they're also only for the invitations on the Monday, so let's hope that we can enter.
Yeah, and that's why we made all the walk down here, because first time also for us, and let's hope they let us in.
And Taf, you're saying you should do Airbnb. Guys, we are Airbnb hosts, but we are not renting the rooms. We are doing the experiences. So
Yes.
we are Airbnb experience hosts for 5 years already. Okay, guys, fingers crossed.
No, chiuso.
I will ask her.
Noi
Facciamo
siamo,
live di
noi siamo
stampa, di
blogger,
blogger.
possiamo.
No, lo so, però oggi la stampa c'è
ok.
quindi riapriremo domani, adesso siamo in allestimento per una...
A che ora? Da che ora a che ora?
Domani dalle 10 alle 17,
Ok.
dalle 19 dalle 10 alle 20.
Grazie. Nothing, guys.
So we kind of suspected, but we tried our best.
Nothing. So here was not possible. Tomorrow, they said.
Tomorrow from the 10.
I mean, today is the day, the opening day, and majority might be open, but some of them, they're doing the press conferences, and now there was the press conference going on. Again, we didn't manage to apply to any because this Hey Go closing down unbalanced us because we thought that we couldn't stream and we didn't want to bother any press office. So they don't let us in. Okay, let's try here. Now, let's do something. If it's open the church, maybe we show the church. And then there is one more here. Let's see what is here. No, enter. And there, the entrance there, it's, you need to queue up. Però c'è un bel courtyard. There is a nice courtyard. Wait a second. Let's go there until the church is open. Or maybe, Evia, stay there and I show the church. So 1 second, guys. So I try not to talk. Okay. This is a beautiful church that, okay, I mean, I talk about very, I hope you can hear my voice. I try to keep the microphone next to the mouth. So this is an amazing, beautiful church that from the outside you don't even spot it. So we enter here because again, Evia asked here, but today is just for the press.
Yes, and
so just for the press.
Once more, we didn't register before because of the Hego. You know that usually we do it. So.
And yes, 1700, the church, 18th century, and look from the outside. So this is Milan. That when you walk in Milan, the outside, you almost okay. It's not that it's not beautiful, but you know, almost don't notice these buildings because there are a lot of shops, a lot of, you know, kind of hotels, shops, and so the city is pretty busy, especially related to commerce. So you just pass by, walk, and you don't expect that just pushing these doors here and there you find amazing courtyards. Plus, today, because of the internet, we don't want to go in the basements, but there are here some basements with showrooms that are impressive. We will try, in some cases, me and Evia, to enter maybe during the morning and try to video record so we can show later from home. Because there are some places that, you know, it's not possible also to stream because maybe there is no internet. I mean, maybe there is their Wi-Fi, but we are logged in the stream and with our internet, so we might lose the connection. So anyway, here is full of these boutiques. Because
by the way, yes, we are Monte Napoleone. So Monte Napoleone, it means the golden artery of Milan. All most fashionable, most expensive fashion boutiques, they are here on this road. Lots of them, of course, they are Italian, but not only.
Yes.
And during the design week, there are on the streets some exhibitions, usually the cars. And sometime, time by time, some companies, they do also some extraordinary openings. This year I noticed they do the Bottega Veneta, some installation, but there is a queue, let's see.
Let's see if we can enter, because the other day we just passed by and was very interesting. I don't know if they let us in now. Let's give a try. Here.
Possiamo entrare? Domani.
Stampa per caso?
Sì.
Blogger.
Certamente. No, scusi.
No.
Ok, questo è il microfono, allora.
You have to go to the other shop that is in Santa Andrea.
Stampa siamo noi, no?
Blogger.
Noi prendiamo il nome, aspetta, della stampa? Sì, c'è la lista.
What do you need? Cosa serve?
I need your name, please.
Evia?
Like this?
Like this. Eccola.
So we are trying to enter here. Let's see if it's possible also, if there is any internet.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Grazie.
We can enter?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
List. You know, it's a different list for craft.
Yeah.
Grazie.
Oh, yes. Are you on the right one? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's very immersive. I won't tell you much.
Adesso sono finiti. Perché il primo giorno in realtà perciò
So welcome into installation.
So they created a sort of multi-sensorial path with sounds and this sort of a tunnel made out of plastic.
Urban jungle.
Yes.
That's bag, by the way. What you are looking, it's a bag.
So in the meanwhile, Evia is trying to take photos because there was no internet at a certain point, and we prefer to make sure. That's it. Prefer to make sure that there is internet connection. Unfortunately, no signal inside. Anyway, was showing couple of bags, 2-3 bags with this mysterious cave. Now I wait for Evia coming out, that she stopped a bit for taking further pictures that we will post in our Instagram or Telegram.
Yes, I quickly try to take.
We will try anyway to come back in the future to this area as we did in the past. You know that we are doing walks here in Milan, and of course we take also more of our time to explain wherever we are and whatever is around here. Today we are more chasing events and we try to move fast from one place to the other.
Run. Just 7 days, 900
events,
points, and they are not next to each other. Anyway, we are in the Golden District, so all this area is known for the luxury and high-end luxury. So all the boutiques that you are seeing here, it's not cheap, guys, not cheap at all. But it's also the historical area of Milan, so there are a lot of beautiful old buildings. And usually during the design week, the designers here and there, they display their creations. So let's see what we have this year.
This year they didn't do anything.
No, this year they will open probably
will open tomorrow probably. Some places they are not even open yet. Today is really the first day. They made a beautiful installation and
we will pass here.
We will pass. Okay, now let's go to the hotel, the Portrait Hotel. So.
Yes.
Okay, permesso, sorry. By the way, this is a courtyard where they usually use it for catwalks here. They close the doors, so wherever we are walking now, usually is used during the fashion week. Of course, now there are beautiful people here enjoying the aperitivo time, and it's a nice restaurant bar.
And we are running because, you know, we don't like to take people that they are eating.
Yes, just to show this corner that we like to point out here, where Lady Gaga, House of Gucci movie, you know, there was this moment.
Scene, yes, of where the
father-in-law.
Yes, the Lady Gucci.
Lady Gucci.
Lady Gaga, Lady Gucci.
Lady Gucci.
The Lady Gucci in the movie, she met her future father-in-law, so it's exactly here. So meanwhile, guys, I hope you are still there and you are enjoying our run through the city, chasing the design events. Oh, somebody just saw the movie again. So we can again show you this of the scenes were shooted. I hope you all are knowing how to take the postcards already, because of course we are stopping also for the postcard moments. So this is the corner that I was talking in the House of Gucci was pictured. So there was this restaurant and the table where the Lady Gucci, she met her future father-in-law.
Okay, now let's move and go towards again, the main road.
Yes, it's a beautiful mosaics all around. Milan in general, when you enter inside these courtyards, there are really a lot of details. So the mosaics, the colonnades, the windows. So although nowadays all this area, of course, is just the big brands, big fashion brands, but they are in these old buildings. So that's what it makes interesting to browse around this area. And just in case, if you think where is the queues, here in the fashion district, the people are queuing up to buy the Rolex, to buy the Goyard, to buy the Chanel, to buy the Cartier. And two people who are not queuing, I wonder why.
We are just running around watching.
Never in the queue for the Rolex, never in the queue for the Chanel.
Although, honestly,
are we crazy?
Honestly,
how old is that mosaic? It's, I think, end of 18, beginning of 19th century, something like this. So that was the time of these two brothers, the Bogati-Valsecchi. And I recognize, I think it's something by the... Is it the Dolce & Gabbana? Could be, no?
No.
Butts. Although it looks like a bit of the Dolce & Gabbana, this style, but it's Butts. It's beautiful. Buonasera. Cos'è?
Bazzi è Bazzi Interiors.
Yeah.
Italiano o inglese?
Italiano, in inglese è meglio.
Everything is made with mother of pearl, real, not the fake one. And there is a plain inlay with a chessboard. And then the flowers are always inlaid, but with relief. They are embossed. You know, so you can see the thickness if you.
It's beautiful.
You see, thank you very much. You see the curve, and everything is handmade. So also the carvings are made by hand.
So it's a wooden down.
Yes, it is, and the wood it's solid wood. Wow. So we want to show the way the classic style can, how can I say, can be eclectic, and this unit can be transformed in a showcase, table, and whatever you want, an aquarium, and you can change colors.
Where is made?
In Lentate.
Lentate here next to Milan. I mean, to Como, going towards Como.
This is the leaflet where there's the explanation on how.
Okay, so just in case, guys, if you need the contacts of this company, that is called Bazzi Interiors, and it's not far from Milan, so everything is made out of mother of pearl and wood carved here in Italy.
Ah, ok,
no,
ok.
perché se sono interessati...
Okay,
va bene, grazie.
And please notice that we are developing also the contemporary lines. So we have also contemporary lines now, not only classic.
So beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Grazie, ciao, grazie. So somehow it's a company that is based not far from Milan, and they make this amazing old-style interior, but they also do modern things. So this is just to show how good they are also in doing old things. This is by Hermes, is the window display. So of course in this area the window displays, they keep changing according to the season. And
Mary, you have very good taste. Mary said, for my next villa on Lake Como. I hope we could be neighbors, Mary.
This is Dior. 1 second, I will show you Dior, Burberry. So for the French people connected today.
And now again, the quiz question from the area. Who remembers last year, the design week, what the Dior did?
Sorry.
Andrea remembered, it was the chairs. Do you remember, guys, was these chairs outside of the wall?
Yes, the chairs. This year they put more this monitor illumination, then Burberry British, Van Cleef for diamonds, Dutch. I think Dutch, yes, Van Cleef. And now let's go.
Mary, we have a lot of people remembering also the last year.
Here, there is something. Venini, let's go Venini. Venini, they do Murano glass.
Guys, we are walking red carpet. There will be the DJ set.
DJ set, aperitivo is almost ready.
With beautiful glasses.
Okay.
They are getting ready for the happy hour, let's say.
Sorry guys, this year we didn't get any invitation. Trust us that this AGO closing down really unbalanced all our programs. We were also supposed to go to Florence and Tuscany. We will, but we don't know if we
later.
We will go the end of the month as planned, because trust us, the story of the AGO really made us work on other things. We needed to be able to start here on YouTube, MIXCLOUD, and still there are things that are there not functioning so well, and we need to finish with the settings. Let's go first to the Senato, so to give a try there. So we also do it today. So we hope anyway that you are enjoying. That's the most important thing.
Let's call it Milano Rush, week of the running.
But just to show you anyway what could be the display like, because now we are super walking at the maximum speed.
And usually we are here during the night time, then the majority of the windows, they are closed or the jewelry are inside.
So this is what you might expect in Milan in the shops, you know.
And by the way, there is the prices. So more or less it's around 2,000 euros per item, more or less.
More or less. Cartier, Bulgari.
Or maybe 3,000, depends.
So, because now we are rushing, but just to show you what could be the shop like here in this area, what they might sell here. You know, top quality things, top designs, top brands. Okay, let's move on. You know what, guys, with us you save up a lot of money because you just do the window, bit of the window leaking virtual. There's no, so you're not even next. Look, for il salone, let's have a look here. Here there is another flag. So it works that there are these flags out. If there is the flag out, we might enter.
And then there is also, there was the bar.
Or ask.
Are you press?
Boom.
Is in the Dome Square. You see a big sign. Avant Future.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Hello, hi. Hello, hi.
Niente.
Sorry, because...
Sorry, they here and try to video record so we can show from home, okay? We don't know if we will manage to do everything again. There are too many of these places. We try to get now with the internet wherever there is a bit of the connection and possibility to stream.
because of course we can also kind of stay and record, but then we lose you, so we need to kind of react pretty fast. Hello, hello, whoever is joining, welcome to Milan. Rush around the city for Design Week, catching the Design Week installations.
And what time is it now? 5:30?
Right now it's 5:30.
So approximately we have still 1 hour for streaming, just in case once more we show what could be the displays like. So again, we are rushing today, but I don't know. I don't know. We are trying to chase the events, because these windows, of course, in Milan, they keep changing. They stay up maybe 3 weeks maximum, then they change. And so it's always different to come here. But today there are the events, and these events, they might last only 1 week in 1 year. So that's why we keep rushing here and there in order to catch as many as possible.
Yeah, we are kind of against the time, against the internet. Is it the difference between the Hego and YouTube when it comes to bad signal? Hey, you tell us how it looks. Okay, the difference from our side, we don't see it, because somehow I have the secondary phone, because there are 2 of us, and I might kind of notice as a viewer that there is some problem. But then again, from viewer to viewer might differ. Andrea, that is streaming on the YouTube, he don't see at all. Is it good or bad signal, or also the audio,
no.
how bad or...
No. Okay, audio, there is not any VU meter, any possibility to understand if there is audio or not. Video or internet connection. It says only when there is no internet connection anymore. So
I mean, when it's already bad.
It's already bad. At least they go. Or showing going up and down the level.
From 1 to 5.
From 1 to 5. Here it's really like when there is no internet, it says no internet. And then you're just walking and you don't know what to do. So there is not any alert.
So if we need to compare, especially the ones who was last year with us in the Design Week, because again, we are kind of going inside and outside. So far it looks that maybe the... Okay, I will try to get inside here.
Soy para la prensa nada más.
Okay, I'm together. So Evia is inquiring if we can enter. Me, I need to wait patiently outside because I have the camera, so if it's not possible to enter, we need to come back maybe tomorrow when they say that it's possible to the public. Today, many events could be also just open to the press. Let me see here what is written in the chat. Yes, to Cynthia, yes, of course. If you are telling us, whoever is informing us is best for us, because at least we stand back or we go back. And then how is it, you guys, to monitor the question as I go? Yes. Okay, I can enter. Grazie. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Grazie. So here, this is the Senato building. Evia managed to, guys, you know, with us, with Evia and me. I mean, we can get. Buongiorno.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, so what we can see here?
So Kohler, we've collaborated with 5 artists here.
Okay.
So the products you see in each of the pools is a collaboration, the design done by an artist from around the world. So in the first we have Wang Ziling from China. In the back, Pushpa Kumari from India. We also have Al from the United States. And then also Ananda from Brazil. So each designer, each artist works in different mediums. So everything from painting to muralist to graffiti art and street art. And they've brought their designs here to collaboration with us on a limited edition series for the Kohler's 150th anniversary. In the center here we have an aerial sculpture by American artist and sculptor Janet Ackelman.
She was last year in
She's here, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she's here tonight as well.
She did it also in the Gaiolenti last year.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
In the gardens there.
Yes. Yes, so this is the world premiere of Noli Timeri, it's called. And then also Janet partnered with us on an artist edition sink that you can see in the center pool here. So we're displaying that as well.
Wow.
And we have all of the artists here tonight if you'd like to speak with any or interview them.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're from the US?
I am, yes.
Okay. I already asked you.
The accent.
Where is the US, the speaker from?
I am from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, okay. And is it possible also to come here in the evening time? I mean, you have the illumination on.
Yes.
And is it possible to get, or is it, I mean, open to
Yes,
anyone? Or
starting tomorrow, it will be open from 12 noon until 10 p.m. Then you can come and see all of the beautiful lighting on the pieces.
And we don't need any sort of extra permission?
Nope, you can come right in.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Okay, we will take a bit of the videos and then we will try to make some interviews.
Do you want me to make some introductions for you?
Yes.
Okay,
well,
okay.
You speak perfect English, so that's best for us. You know? Yes. You can even hold the microphone. You can say whatever you want about the company, the designer, whoever.
Ziling.
Hi. Hello.
You want to tell them about your pieces here?
Like which point for which?
So they're shooting for
short,
Instagram.
yes,
just kind of
short.
walk them through your design, your inspiration. Maybe tell a little bit about your paint technique.
Okay. So I.
Sorry. Yes.
So I started. Okay. So my painting, normally I invented a hardened paint that actually detaches from the canvas and float in the air. So for the Kohler project, I actually did an installation that hangs abstract paint fragments in the air. Then I rearranged them and applied to the product to create this atmosphere, like a mythology, a Chinese traditional mythological atmosphere for telling the stories. So you can tell this one actually have a little bit of this landscape, traditional landscape feeling by the negative space.
Yes.
And how the flow, the shape. And another one, especially, so this was kind of like from the similar elements, but it's more to do with rabbit funding, because if you can see the other side,
yes.
it actually had a rabbit playing in the ground, that type of feeling with the flower and the mountains.
And there is also the light.
Yeah, it's abstract, but it's kind of just an atmosphere of that.
It's beautiful.
And then this piece, when I was designing it, originally the stopper, the middle of the stopper, actually was a white round piece, which looked like a moon. So I actually made it like China has this traditional story of the goddess with a rabbit jump into the moon. That's where what the mooncake festival is about. And since this is actually about that.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Beautiful.
Hello.
Hi. And you? Hello.
Yeah, hi. I'm Lisa from the communication.
Yes.
From where, Lisa?
Communication office.
Yeah.
Communication.
So
okay, sorry.
we can go to
yes.
maybe the next.
Yes,
so
yes.
of the Indian artist Pushpa Kumari.
So give the microphone.
Yes, yes,
so,
yes. We are
yeah,
good.
she's unfortunately not here.
Okay.
But do you wanna? Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm the studio manager for Artist Edition.
Okay.
So Pushpa couldn't make it to Milan this time, but I can just run you through the inspiration and give you a little bit of background on her. She's just this amazing, prolific mythology artist. So everything you're seeing here was hand-drawn. This is based off of Ariana, which is Hindi.
Okay.
And I apologize, I probably mispronounced it.
No problem.
For forest, and what we're seeing here is kind of a oasis landscape of just this beautiful forest, and we get a little bit of water elements. What we love about Pushpa's piece is it's really reflective of finding respite in nature and really engaging the senses. So her beautiful line work adorns our brazen tub and laugh and the Numi 2.0 and really brings you back to the simplicity and beauty of the natural world.
Beautiful. Do we have any questions?
Questions, cool music.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow, no, it's also written, wow, this is so interesting. Loving this.
Yes.
We are giving compliments. Later we need your addresses, how they can get in touch with you. Okay.
Because we are live and then okay.
Yes.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Also the music is good.
Yeah, we have 2 more.
Yes, we will walk around.
And then we also have like an immersive interactive space called the Creator Room.
But inside?
Yeah, it's inside. You want to have a look or later on?
Let's see, how about the internet? Because we are live and we have a bit problem with... no, just to say, already last year we had a problem exactly in that...
Mainly you have bathroom items.
Yeah, so I see the Brazilian artist.
Okay.
Ananda over there.
Okay.
So mainly it's one design, but with different patterns according to the
each of the 4 artists, they had like used it as their own canvas to basically...
Beautiful idea in general. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Is the middle one a pot? The middle one is kind of like a...
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get the...
No worries.
Is the middle one a pot?
I think the...
toilet.
Yes.
Like it's a smart toilet and then the sink.
Yes, toilet and sink.
So the
But
toilet also
again,
has a
it's a pleasure to enter in a bathroom with these designs. And of course, it's impressive. The building here that nowadays is used as an archive for books. Okay. Hello. The designer? No. Okay. Yes? Yeah.
I'm Elle.
Hello, Andy. Andrea.
Nice to meet you.
Great. She's the designer
Of this one, yes.
of this one. So it's like a company that is based where?
So Kohler is a global company,
Global
but we're all individual artists from different countries. So I'm representing North America. Ananda is representing Brazil. We have Ziling Wing from China, although she lives in London. And then this woman is from India.
Okay.
Punjab?
Yes, but are they the designer or just representatives?
So Kohler is the company that hired all of us to create artwork for the tubs, but we're all individual artists. So we don't work with companies at all. We're just, like, for example, I'm a graffiti artist, street artist who's been working on the streets of New York for many years and have become a mural painter and now working with different companies and things at times. But so, for example, this tub incorporates a lot of different processes. So you can see here, I bring in spray paint, and this is from fire extinguisher. So the fire extinguisher drips come in, and then I'm spray painting things and photographing. And my work is always collage based. So it's collaging together different aspects of that and kind of layering them together. And in this particular collection, it's celebrating the 150th anniversary of Kohler, and so they asked us to look back at the vintage color, the heritage color palette, which is really cool. There's a peach blow old sink over there you can see, and so I was inspired by that color palette along with my own colors for this particular collection.
So you open till 10 p.m. from tomorrow. Open here, I mean, to visit with illumination. Tomorrow evening until 10 p.m.
I don't know about the schedule for sure, but I can have someone to tell you that. But there's a party on Wednesday, a cocktail party, so you'll want to come for that one.
Let's come to the party.
Yes,
although for us, every time we do the live stream, it's not so easy to party because we are live streaming.
Oh no, come
but
on!
At least we show,
at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we come for the party and we live stream before.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a lot of compliments. A beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, it's been really fun to meet all of the different artists from the different countries as well. And it just happens that all of us are female as well. So Janet Eckelman did the big overhead piece here. And, you know, to be in a place like this, the Senate building that was for sure all men back in the day, to be overtaken with all the women feels pretty cool.
Yeah, here they also do catwalks, you know, pretty frequently. No, for sure.
Let's see the catwalk.
Let's
see it. Let's see it.
Yeah, I'm more of the fat leopard, but not the cat. But they do the catwalk.
I'll take the camera. Go.
you do. Maybe 30 years ago.
Thank you so much. I will make some pictures also.
Of course.
Okay, and. No, I wanted to say we don't need the invitation for Wednesday. We just enter.
To the public. Yeah.
Perfect.
And this will be all lit, and so this changes colors in the lighting. And
yes, I remember last year there was the
Yeah. So good.
Thank you so much.
Where can we get your business card to show, promote your company?
I don't actually have
you don't have.
It's L, but it's L Street Art, at L Street Art.
Oh, okay. L Street Art. Yes, here we have it here.
Yeah. I don't have my phone on me, but yeah, perfect.
Yeah, take a picture, that you will find us.
Great. Thank you.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ciao. Take care.
I appreciate it.
Italy, good wine. Yeah, why not? Thank you. Sì, grazie. 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 Ciao, take care, see you. No, ciao. Okay, guys. Evie is taking pictures. Grazie. Prego.
This lady with the green scarf, she's the artist who designed the installation here.
Yes, and we remember last year that they did something next to the Bosco Verticale, the vertical forest. Yeah, they did an installation also there with these nets. It was amazing. It was all illuminated at night, and they made it even bigger than this.
And yeah, it's gone a little different when the lights come out at night.
Yes, and that's why we can't wait to come back to do some night stream. Because of course there is a total different vibe, atmosphere.
Yeah.
So perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we hope that you enjoyed also this pit stop. And then, of course, guys, here there are snacks, free wine, free things, and us, we are just reading, and we see the things passing by. Okay, maybe.
The good and nice part of the...
Grazie. Ok. Aspetta che devo prendere anche una forchettina.
Se vuoi il tovagliolo.
Grazie. L'ho messo in tasca, ce l'ho già, grazie. So let's show here, this is the free salmon with dried, it looks like dried tomatoes and asparagus. No, it's not dry. No, it's not dry. It's fresh yellow tomato with asparagus. So, guys, a bit of the break, and then we go on. So we need to charge ourselves because also tonight we are streaming more.
Meanwhile, I hope you enjoyed also the event of the Design Week.
Do you mind taking me a picture?
Yes, Evia.
Maybe you, because you are in. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's okay. Salmon, yes, salmon, yellow tomato, kind of cherry tomato yellow from Italy. Evia taking a picture, she's been asked. Yes, this was so interesting, the salmon especially. Plus here there are cocktails going on. And guys, okay, we don't do it now because we are working, we are on duty. But look, they have here, you see all the amazing catering, especially related to, drinks, Campari, and okay, so look appetizing and delicious. Enjoy. Yes, unfortunately we don't have.
We have just one hand and
one
we
hand,
need to stream.
The other one, I'm trying to hold this little dish. Okay, I finish it. Okay, I eat it. Evia, don't eat. Me, I eat.
Yeah, someone need to hold the other.
You want the asparagus?
No, I don't want.
Okay. Dove possiamo appoggiare? Okay, we go on.
I need to take one more photo.
Yes, Evia is taking more photos. So guys, take photos here also because this is another location that is not possible to enter on regular basis because this one here belongs to the government. They use it mainly inside there, inside these buildings there are a lot of, it's an archive for historical books, especially related to Italy, but especially the city of Milan, very old books. But time to time, they use it for events. And here already they had many catwalks for important designer big brands. And as you can see, there is a second, I don't know if you can notice it, but there is a second courtyard there behind. Exact same size as this one. So you see double colonnade, and especially when you come here at night, it's all illuminated. It's totally another vibe, another atmosphere. So we will try to come back to take some further photos. And the people look pretty chilled out here and cool, so very good. Pretty sky, yes. Plus there is this installation that it will be illuminated later on tonight. Although tonight and tomorrow, guys, let us know because we want to do, of course, the MIXCLOUD music streams, but there is also this design event going on, so we don't know if we will be in MIXCLOUD or here. Let's see what we will do because, again, this design week is only this week. And grazie. So it's not something that we can come every day, Anyway,
the tough life of the live streaming. Otherwise, we would stay and take lots of appetizers and Aperol spritz.
Yes.
Okay, we go on.
We go on with our duty. You see, we are like two cops, me and Evia. When we are on duty, we don't drink and we don't eat. Two cops from Switzerland, not even Italian cops.
And you know, the security guys, I mean, sometimes it's funny, the security guys, the first ones, who you are, bloggers? No, bloggers we are not letting in. And then the girl behind, no, come in, who you are. I go in, show who we are, give us the details. Oh, okay, let's come in. You know. We will try to take the pictures at the night also, but the thing is that we also made these appointments on the MIXCLOUD every day at 9, so maybe we will skip some in order to make the night pictures. Let's see, guys, let's see. So anyway, I hope you are enjoying so far. It's a bit of the rush, up and down, going. And this is just the first day, Monday. The design week is up to the Sunday evening.
And tomorrow we will try to be in
Did you start 3 hours ago? Yeah, now
I tell you exactly, 2 hours and 47 minutes ago.
2 hours, 47 minutes ago, and more or less will be similar also tomorrow. So I think we will start around 3 o'clock.
But totally different district.
Different district,
we
yes.
won't be here. We go to another district that is called Tortona. So now we are more or less the area of the Golden District.
Very center.
And not far from the Duomo Cathedral. But, sorry, where is the entrance? The next one?
Portrait.
But tomorrow we just go more south of Milan, still inside Milan. But there is an area that is very important for the design here in Milan, so we will stream from there. Same time, more or less. We started 3 hours ago, and the same will be more or less tomorrow. Because then in the evening, we have our MIXCLOUD appointment where you select the music. These days, we are a bit uncertain if it's best to do, totally design week.
Show the Neil. This is the first one, Neil. Last year, I don't know, I think we got some 30 of them, 30, 40, because of course a lot of companies, they give you these bags different. And what is 3 New York City time? Cinti, just minus 3 hours from now. Minus 3 hours, and that's where we will start. So 3 hours back.
I don't know what time is now in New York, probably 6 hours behind us. But again, check the time now in New York, what time it is.
And minus 3.
And calculate minus 3. Guys, we are waiting for your feedback. Do you prefer that we come walk around in the evening time here in Milan, try to catch all this design event with illumination, or we go on with our MIXCLOUD from home? Let's see your feedback for this week.
Meanwhile, guys, Audi.
So again, whatever you are seeing now has been just set for this design week. Fermias.
Audi is getting shooted. The newest, coolest.
Per quanto tempo ci fermiamo?
Audi is getting shooted in the new TV. Any Audi lovers here?
You like to see live, so it seems majority wants to see the event, so. Oh, batteria scarica, tieni.
We need to attach also the battery now. Stick with the design week.
Okay, hold on.
I love the car. Andrea wanted to go closer, but unfortunately there also the TV is filming it right now.
1 second, because you see there is the TV here and we cannot get close to the car at the moment. So they asked us to stop. Okay, we can show it from here. So this is Audi. And again, whatever you are seeing today here is just being set a few days ago. We last until the 23rd, and then they...
No, they said
Ora solo loro. So the 23rd we will remove it.
And the majority of the people saying this week do the more design, less MIXCLOUD.
Less MIXCLOUD, okay.
For design week.
For design week. So now would be a bit of an issue informing whoever is joining MIXCLOUD that won't find us there. But probably we will find some system that maybe I leave the MIXCLOUD going on with 2 puppets in our room.
Hello, Abe. Abe is asking, is it my new car? Abe, I wouldn't mind, but I already found my dream car this morning when we started. It was the yellow 500. Luckily for budget of Andrea was slightly more friendlier, I think.
So usually, I don't know, because we came here already streaming, especially in the evening time and also around Christmas time. And there were all the Christmas trees here in the middle of this courtyard, because this is a courtyard inside a premise. And now this is all made up, especially, these kind of steps here. This platform is made up for this specific event. So can you imagine the work here to do everything just for 1 week? And then everything will be removed, taken off.
Although, again, we remember a few years ago, Audi, exactly in this courtyard, made the water. So all this courtyard was the water.
So here they show, things.
Environmentally friendly, if I understand.
Related to the car, components.
I see that there are a lot of people who would like to have this car. Guys, you can take. I still prefer my yellow one.
We have the blue horse, unbeatable.
Nice, but I stick on my yellow one. So as you can see, Design Week, it's not only about the furniture or interior designs, although of course a lot it is. There could be the cars, also the big fashion names they are involved. Could be really anything. And by the way, Andrea got his first chocolate in Bottega Veneta. Was
chocolate and the salmon.
Ah, okay, also the salmon.
Evie is always too polite. No, because
and Evie is working. Evie is concentrated on what I'm doing, not eating.
So this is not Design Week. This is a permanent installation that they created here. So you can always see it all year round.
And Neil is saying the pictures are easier with YouTube than the Facebook. Neil, good news for you. We are doing only the YouTube.
Yes, and I think also the images are much clearer here. Then thanks also to all my settings, because there is also to say that part that it took us, you know, I stayed I don't know how long doing the settings, and the pictures are much better for sure here than Hey Go. Consider that I'm still using the same phone. So I would say that in Hey Go, the pictures, they were clear, but still more foggy than YouTube, that are much crispy clear.
So anyway, the place that we were right now, it's the former convent. So we are talking about the 17th century, and now it's courtyard of the 5-star luxury hotel. And this area is somehow in between the very central part, so the Duomo, and the kind of side of the Golden District. It's the postcard button that I miss. Guys, there is a possibility to take the pictures. If you go to this new group of the virtual travelers, there are some people that they already are sharing how to take the postcards, especially if you are on the Chrome browser, and I think also for the Apple there is a possibility. There is just the extension that you need to download. I haven't tried myself, so I can't tell you exactly, but if you go to the new Facebook group, there are people that they are kind of sharing how to do it.
So this is the bar by Dolce & Gabbana.
So the TAF, thank you so much. So you need to download a plug-in for the screenshots for Chrome, and then there is the button that functions like the postcard button.
In the meanwhile, I think Evia pinned our Buy Me
Yes, whoever wanna support us, somehow for now there is these main options: Buy Me a Coffee or PayPal. So in Buy Me a Coffee, the 5% goes towards the site, and then the PayPal depends on your country that you are using.
So let's see if another amazing building, if it's open. We need to be lucky today. Let's see. And
now, meanwhile, it's 6 o'clock.
Just in case, if we see that there are too many places that there is no internet, we will dedicate one full day, me and Evia, not live streaming. We will go there, record everything, and then show it later on next week on our kind of home streams. We don't know yet. It's just my plan. In case there are too many places that there is no internet, we will try to dedicate one day, instead of live streaming, to video recording.
Okay, here is the Louis Vuitton. Hello.
Buonasera.
Can we enter inside? But even if we are live streaming right now, okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. And Wednesday to Saturday, and at what time?
10 o'clock to 20.
20. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
So not possible yet.
Question from Daniel: did we finish our accountancy? Almost.
Let's say we are 80%, 90. We're almost there. Yes, almost finished. Also because now we are getting, you know, from different platforms, little amounts here and there, so we need to count all these small amounts here and there, and we are going mad. At least before, everything was getting to the Hey Go, but plus we are also, you know, doing Airbnb, other things, so we have different platforms, and we are trying to put together everything, a bit complicated, but we will make it.
When you do the print screen, I think you need to put them somewhere on some board paper or something like this, when you do clear print screen.
very busy today. City really very lively at the
Do we
moment.
use a text program? No, in Italy it works slightly different. First you collect whatever you have.
And you hand it to the commercial consultant.
Yes, you hand it to the commercial consultant. But before to hang it to the commercial consultant, we need to kind of collect all these small amounts from different platforms that they are arriving, especially the last half a year. So it's a bit of the mess. And our commercial consultant is always so happy to see our messy, how we say, the declaration to him.
Yes, a lot of usual Italian thing, a lot of papers on the desk, and you know, you pray that the commercial consultant sort it out.
So, meanwhile, we are walking around now. Today, particularly today, the very first day, really the historical city center. So from tomorrow, we will move to different districts. Some of these districts, by the way, we have never showed on the Hego also. So keep in touch and look at the huge squirrels there. I like these moments of Milan. Who lives in Milan? The squirrels. The urban jungle, perfectly placed.
Anyway, guys, I think maybe 10-15 minutes more, then we need to go home, get ready for, look at the shops inside.
Just a shop, interiors of the shop.
Beautiful
Milan
shops.
has quite many Chinese. Chinese like to come here, especially during the fashion weeks and design weeks. And there are a lot of, let's say, also the Chinese press and the Chinese media, especially now, I see today, there are really a lot of the bloggers from China, the TV companies from China. China like the design, huh?
Yes, although we have also pretty big community here in Milan. There is an area, I think with the Hego, we streamed only a couple of times from there. It's not, I would say, like Chinatown in London or Chinatown in New York. It's kind of smaller, although it's pretty big district, and anyway, it's growing. It's growing. And honestly, it's also getting better, you know, the way it looks, because at the beginning was maybe not so beautiful, but now it's kind of getting better district.
Lego, yes.
Looking much better now.
I think in this Lego there is also the Duomo Cathedral from the Lego pieces, at least in the window the few days that back I saw.
Maybe let's do like this. Because now it's getting a bit late. Here, just to give you an idea, since it's design week. And here, for instance, it's a road that is full of the amazing, beautiful illumination lamps from Italy. The majority are in this road here.
And the road is called?
Corso Monforte. Corso Monforte. And I don't know if they will let us in, but maybe we can catch something
at least
from
the window displays. Yes.
And these are permanent showrooms. Permanent showrooms that are working here all year round, and these are the best lamps production from Italy. Here they do things, nothing related to furniture, to illumination.
Are you scared of the mouses?
Vediamo se si può entrare. Prova a chiedere. È possibile entrare? Grazie. So for instance here they do all the things with the animals.
I hope you don't have any animal phobia.
So they're all... Scusi, che materiale è la signora? Che materiale? Buongiorno.
Allora, questo è tutto ferro.
Ferro.
Questo è ferro e questo è bronzo.
Bronzo.
Quindi il marchio è un marchio artigianale italiano di Pieve Alto Provincia di Arezzo. Giovanni Raspigni è nato producendo oggettistica e parte della casa, tutto ciò che è casa, quindi home e cornici. In realtà questo è un negozio di gioielli, così come altri punti vendita. Al momento per il Salone del Mobile abbiamo appunto fatto questo allestimento in cui ci sono questo nuovo allestimento con tutti i prodotti che fa lui, sempre con la tecnica della cera persa, quindi sempre artigianalmente, con questo contrasto tra questi materiali, quindi il ferro ruvido, grezzo, con invece la parte un po' più chiaramente di design del bronzo bianco.
Sono tutte delle fusioni.
Tutto in cera persa, tutto in fusione, esattamente. Quindi poi ci sono su questi mobili, ad esempio, che sono come le dicevo in ferro, è stata passata questa patina, questa cera che consente, che proprio vira anche la tonalità di colore, che dà questo effetto diciamo maggiormente invecchiato, quindi si è proprio voluto evidenziare il contrasto tra la pulizia delle linee e invece la complessità di quello che può essere appunto un decoro realizzato così. Poi ci sono dei particolari che possono essere, ad esempio, all'interno di questa cassettiera si vede nei punti di giuntura dove c'è stata collocata la maniglia a posto delle piccole lumache che si vanno a inserire a chiudere il tutto, quindi dai pipistrelli alle iguane, alveare. Lì c'è un favo vero e proprio che appunto con la tecnica della cera persa abbiamo ricoperto.
E siete in
E
Toscana
quello
voi?
è Pieve Alto in provincia di Arezzo, sì, quindi marchio di argento, noi facciamo gioielli in argento e in argento placcato oro, e poi c'è questa parte insomma in cui lui ha voluto esprimersi ritornando un po' anche alle sue origini e nella sua sicuramente lui per la parte animalier diciamo che è una parte forte anche nelle collezioni del gioiello e si è voluto ripetere con mobili. Le do se vuole.
Sì, grazie.
Contate, grazie.
Le do questo. Grazie.
Grazie.
Vuole un contatto?
Sì, grazie. No, ma anche da qua va bene.
Sì, qua viaggio. Guarda che c'è un sito, Argenteria Giovanni Gaspini, lo trova anche sul sito con tutti i contatti.
Dov'è? Scusi che lo faccio vedere subito a chi ci sta guardando adesso. O se no basta un bigliettino, sì. Glielo lascio, guardi, perché tanto poi guardiamo tutti in internet. Sì. So guys, I will explain soon everything because of course she was talking in Italian and but look at this collection. So somehow it's made out of bronze. Now I will take some more photos and then we'll explain when I am outside. Also because I don't want to talk so loud inside here.
Collaborazioni con designer, quindi in realtà di moda magari vedi anche che c'è, non vedi loro prodotti o...
Anyway, these were bats, a bit difficult with the light here. The illumination is really unusual because they put this light that gentilissimo. So this is the business card. Maybe you can take a photo. They are from Tuscany, Arezzo. And they are making everything also related to the jewelry. So that's their website. And somehow the guy started out of the jewelry, but then later on they developed these unusual objects, especially with these animals, from the iguana to the bats, the mice. And then everything is made out of bronze, and the table, the furniture is made out of iron, but is all worked with a certain wax that is giving this effect, kind of more bronze effect, although it's made out of iron. Only the animals, they're made out of bronze and is fused metal. And it's a technique that they have, and they wanted to give this impression that everything is lived by these animals, like these cabinets. Plus the funny thing is that also the details inside that now is a bit hard to show. But for instance, where there are the handles that in this case are rats inside, there might be another animal that is holding, instead of putting, for instance, a bolt, normal bolt, they put like...
fly.
No, come si chiama la lumaca?
The snail.
The snail. Okay, so take a photo of the business card. You can see more in their website, and you can contact them. Okay, they're very interesting, beautiful things. Grazie. Allora hanno già fatto la foto. Grazie.
Grazie.
Arrivederci. Amazing stuff made in Tuscany, Arezzo, by, of course, generation. Buonasera, grazie.
Probably the most interesting that I have seen. And Neil, sorry, we couldn't zoom the snacks because there was, 2 square meters of the room, all the designers inside. I mean, we felt a bit shy, not to show their design, but the snacks.
Exactly. So anyway, the thing is, this was super interesting.
No, Neil, it's terrible for me because when I work, I can't eat. I am concentrated on what I'm talking and what I'm working. And there is so many for free, the champagne and Aperol today. Guys, all for you. I am concentrated on the talking and walking.
And I wanted to see Palazzo
Hello,
di
Timo.
Timo.
Anyway, that was really interesting. Probably, yes, my favorite today.
Okay, we will try the lights.
Yeah, because I wanted to see first. Let's see, go 1 second. Because soon anyway we need to end this stream. In the meanwhile, we hope that you found interesting the first day. Tomorrow we will totally change the district. Again, we remind that there are more than 900 of these points here and there distributed, scattered all over the city. And it's not an exhibition, a normal exhibition. There is the normal exhibition, the standard one, that is considered anyway one of the most important exhibitions in the world related to furniture that is inside, you know, the Milan Exhibition Center. But this one here that we are seeing today is just a specific event that started in the 80s alongside.
Can we go inside? Can we go also filming? Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
But, until what time?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Okay. Until what time?
Until 7.
Until 7.
So it's still
okay.
40 minutes. Okay, thank you so
40
much.
minutes. Okay, thank you. And let's see, guys, if there is internet, because this is one of the most beautiful buildings that I ever seen in my life. And
here in the center in Milan.
In the center in Milan, of course, talking about the city center of Milan. And we hope that there is internet inside.
So Palazzo Visconti.
So, yes. So this belongs to the Visconti family. You know that the Visconti family, they ruled the city of Milan for centuries, and also most of the Lombardy region.
Let's say a blogger.
Okay, can I ask you the card?
No, I have only the. Yes, take a picture.
So let's see.
Perfect.
We
Thank
came
you so
already last year. I think this is a building that we will do probably once more or even 2 times. And me, I want to come here also to film it. Because this is just an amazing building.
Hello.
Buonasera.
Siete ufficio stampa?
Sì.
Sì, sono il blogger.
Ok, vi chiedo di fermarvi dalle colleghe.
Ok.
Grazie. Oh. Look at this home. Everything inside here looks so antique and fragile. Probably, I don't know, there could be things even from the 1400 here. It's, I don't know. Plus, I don't know if you can spot, because it's very dark here, you see that there are these little balconies. So from these balconies there, they were, you know, having fun, because here was like considered for sure maybe like the club of that time, the disco of that time.